You are live.
We are live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Life Trends Live. My name is Dave Pyke. I'm the Creative Services Director here at Life Trends. How's everybody doing tonight? You can get on the chat, send Tracy a message, and ask your questions as we go through this night's call. First of all, I want to let you know that Mark and Elisa are currently in Florida. They are doing some Life Trends business down there. Very exciting stuff. Mark will tell you all about it when he gets back next week. So we're really excited about that on their adventure. And it's quite an adventure, let me tell you. They'll have some stories to share with you. Also, I'd like to say hi to Tracy. Tracy, come on and see how you're doing tonight. How are you doing, wife?
I'm doing great. We just made it through a really crazy lightning and thunderstorm.
Yeah, we did.
Right on top of us.
Yeah, like 50 lightning strikes all around, and we thought we weren't going to have power to be able to do this call at all. So really looking forward to that. So thank you, Tracy, and let's get started. So we've got some interesting things to talk about tonight. Obviously, life trends and travel and what's going on there. And let's talk about travel for a second. Can you travel right now? Well, it's a yes or no question, really. Some states you can. Some states have quarantine in place. Some states want you to travel. For example, really what's really cool is they want you to come out to Vegas and they want you to work while you're there, and they'll even give you a personal assistant while you're in Las Vegas. So they're really starving for business right now. And if you adhere to washing your hands and covering your face with a mask when you go out and stuff like that, you're going to be okay. Other states have different rules. For example, in New York City, they have different rules depending upon what part of the country you're going into, from there or to there. For example, New York, as we know, there's a lot of coronavirus going on there. So some states are saying you can't visit us if you're from New York or you're from the New Jersey area. Chicago, for example, they have a 14-day quarantine for travelers and visitors there. And then there's some states that say that you can visit them, and if you're working, you don't have to necessarily quarantine. But what I suggest you do is go online. There's some really good sites out there. USA Today, they've got some really interesting information on all the states talking about quarantine, what's available, because really you can travel, you can go see some really good sites. And obviously the places aren't going to be crowded, so you can spend a lot of time doing the things you want. There's a lot of parks and outdoor sites that are available and things like that. So pretty cool stuff. During this time, I know it's a little tricky here. And I know there's been a halt on some of the cruise lines that were up and coming and starting to get going again. But they've had some challenges with that. But if you need to travel, if you need to go across another state, and you're doing business or anything like that, look into it, because people want to travel. Those businesses want you to travel, and they're making accommodations, so it's a safe process.
And I just got some tickets to California and a car, and all through our new Life Trends booking portal, and it was great. It was a wonderful experience.
That's excellent. So there are deals out there right now, and if you are Life Trends member, you can go into the booking engine, which is all new, great pricing and things like that. So look at that. Okay, what I want to do now is I want to talk about the new features that we're going into with free customer DBO Pro. I think Mark touched on it last week, but I've been pretty integral in helping put these programs together with Mark. So I want to give you my take a little bit on it and what's going on and what's going to happen, and as we move forward, how it's going to be so much easier to get those messages across. So let's flip over to our screen share and go to screen 2 and share that one. And I think we've got it right on the screen. And let me put my thumbnail down a little bit smaller. Okay, great. So as we talked about introducing the first e-gigs, Now, what's really cool is, and you probably don't know the magnitude of it, but Tracy and I do because we're behind the scenes. There's a lot of different products that are going to come online within the next 12 months. There's a lot of e-gigs that are going to happen, and it's really, really exciting. So how do we get started with an e-gig? What is that? When we introduce the program, we're going to have an all-new video, which we're currently working on right now, to take you into the world of e-gigs and what those are and what those could possibly be in the future and how you get involved with that. So the best place to start is at the beginning with the pricing. And let me go ahead and zoom into this so we can talk about this. Now, before we used to have it where if you were a free customer, you kind of just got to see stuff. You really didn't get anything out of it. But now we want to make our booking engine available to everybody. So people can sign up for free to try it out. So they don't have to buy anything. They can just try it out. They get our standard discounts on hotels and resorts, which is great. Access to discount pricing on products, our e-gig products that are coming through the system, and free shipping on any of those products. So as the products move forward, free customers will have access to it. It's like Costco, but you don't pay anything. So it's a really great deal to introduce someone to the program. So all they have to do is sign up for free. They can look into it and say, oh, you know what? I just saved $50 on my hotel stay. Or I was introduced to some new products and they look great and I'd like to try them out. And I get a discount on it, so why not? Okay. So that's a great way to introduce somebody because it's not about selling, it's about sharing, right? It's about sharing information. DBO, the digital business owner. Now, what's really great about this is, obviously, the last one here I forgot to tell you is there is referral program, up to 3 tiers of referrals. So people can make some extra money without having to spend any money. They can refer and make money. Because, you know, if you go to Walmart and you refer somebody, I bought a tractor at Walmart or a lawnmower or a food processor, you tell them about it. Do you get any money for it? No, you don't. With us, of course you do. But as a digital business owner, you get 10 tiers of referrals, which is even better. 10 tiers. So you tell one person, they tell some friends, and so on and so on and so on. That could really add up, okay? You get the travel programs, our health and wellness products that are coming out, customer commissions on every purchase. So when people buy stuff, you get those commission dollars. You earn income on 10 referrals. We have the global revenue share, which I'll talk a little bit more in a minute. We talked about that, I think last week, or 2 weeks ago, Mark was talking about that. That's a fantastic program, okay? So the idea here is if you really want to start making some money, DBO is the way to start out. It's easy to do. It's $10 a month. You get your own replicated website and all the tools. So it's a great way to move forward in your business. Makes sense, right? Now, for those of us who have been around for a while, we have what's called the DBO Pro. And DBO Pro is kind of like our business package that we used to have.
Slide it over just a little bit more if you can.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Can you zoom out?
Yeah, I think I can slide over. That's as far as I want me to go, but that's all right.
Okay.
No problem. Yep. Anyway, so DBO Pro is like our business package. Remember, the business package, you get the true wholesale pricing on travel. So if you're a digital business owner or you're a free customer, you got to get good savings in travel. You get up to probably 20, 25% savings, which is huge. It really is. Compared to what other people are paying, right? They might get $5 off. You might get $20 off. But at this one, you're going to get true wholesale pricing, so you can save a lot of money. You can save hundreds of dollars on every stay. I mean, some of the savings we've been going through, testing out the new booking engine that's available now to you. We've seen some miraculous deals. We've seen savings up to $1,000 if you want to go to Montreal. You want to go to different cities across the country. You want to stay at a Disney property. The discounts are huge. It'll cover the cost of being a DBO Pro for one stay, so it's well worth it. Plus, obviously, you get the discounts with restaurant.com. You get $50 in savings a month from restaurant.com. And we use it all the time. So it's really great. We've got the app. We have it on our phone. You get the savings. You get all the deals. It's great. And then let's talk about this thing called the Global Revenue Share. What is that? Global Revenue Share is fascinating because what that does is we take a percentage of all commissions that come in and we put them into these revenue sharing pools, 20 pools, okay, money, that depending upon the level that you've been in and the people that have joined LifeTrends after you've been in, get in those pools and they get a certain percentage. It's amazing. And if anybody's familiar with the Crowd One model and what they've done, no wonder they're at 7 or 8 million members worldwide. But just imagine starting out in the beginning of this thing and getting in on that and having 1 million people behind you, getting in the program, get you into those pools, get you into those higher levels. So let me go to this section here. This is a little bit more detailed, and all this stuff is going to be on the website right now. All this has been created to go on the LifeTrends website. So as a free customer, these are the benefits you're going to get. It spells it out real easy for not only you and for me, but someone who's seeing it for the first time. The graphics are big. It makes it real easy. We didn't want to get too copy heavy with a lot of this stuff. A lot of this is very simple and very easy to understand. Spells it out clearly in fresh bullet points, free access, free discounts, free shipping on products, 3 tiers of income, which we've already gone over. Easy, right? No problem at all. Okay, and then if we go to the next one, digital business owner, just to recap on that, what that means is travel programs, health wellness product, and you could be a recommend DBO Pro, because there is a commission. If somebody wants to join DBO Pro, you receive a $20 commission every time somebody joins as a DBO Pro. $20. That's a really good deal. So you get customer commissions on every purchase, and 10 tiers of income referral, global revenue share. And we'll get to that in a second. And then the last one is all the pieces that go into DBO Pro. So when you take a look at this, wholesale travel bookings worldwide, discounts on lifestyle purchases. And I don't know if we really covered that part. As a benefits package subscriber in the past, you've had access to all this. We use a program called Hub Benefits or something. It's really good. It gives you all kinds of discounts, especially automotive discounts. Everybody needs their car fixed. Everybody needs a tune-up. Everybody wants food discounts, clothing discounts. It's really great. So you get a lot of really good deals, and all these things add up. It just takes a little extra time. 5 minutes to research to save $20 on a new outfit or something. I mean, it's really simple to do. Obviously, the $50 cash card every month from restaurant.com. Remember, that's every month. So if you do go out, you do dine, depending on where you live, if you can go out here in Georgia, it's no problem. We can go to steak place, somewhere like that, and they offer discounts using this restaurant card. It's great. Refer 3 and it's free. We had this in our benefits package. Same thing. You refer 3 people to become a DBO Pro, and your $39 out of the $49 of your membership will be free. Okay, so all you're paying for is the basic DBO cost. It's all you're going to pay for. So if you do that, it's free. So when you go DBO Pro, it can change your life. Global revenue share. Let's get here. That's what we wanted to show you. Okay. So how this works is we have different award levels, okay? We have the manager level. That's the first 4 tiers. Now, how do you qualify for that? You've got to have 30 customer commission points. You receive those points when people buy product, okay? You get those points. Now, if you have the travel subscription, which basically means if you go DBO Pro, you're already qualified for each of these pools, okay? If someone's just a DBO and they buy some product, they'll qualify for some of these pools, but not all of them. So what's going to happen is, depending upon how much money is in the pool, and you've already done for the first 4 bonus pools, because you've already DBO Pro, you qualify for each of these pools, not just the top one, all of them. So there'll be a certain amount of money in each of these pools. Okay, but you're going to get money from each of these 4 pools, which is awesome. Okay, so you get money from those. Now, as this thing grows, you become a senior manager. So you've got your DBO Pro, you've got some product, customers under you've got product too. So you get the CC personal required monthly. So you bought some product and you add the CC. You're going to enter that pool. And so if there's 100,000 people in our network and they've all joined after you, you qualify. And you know what? If you're the 100,001 person, you'd be the only one qualified for that pool. So you get you get all of the money in that pool. There's only going to be a few people who are going to get the first chunks of these pools. So if we've got 101,000 people, and you're one of the first people who got in, well, you're going to split a big chunk of that with just a few people. So it could really pay off. And as the company grows, you can see that if you got in early and you pass the qualifications, you're really going to do well. Really, really well. You're going to do extremely well, because we anticipate that this is going to grow fast. I know a lot of people are saying, well, how can it grow so quickly? Well, there's something I'm going to share with you at the end of this call that's going on behind the scenes. That's going to be pretty neat to see what happens. So as it grows, and all you're doing is you've got your DBO Pro and you're getting 10 more points of the customer commission, you're already qualified for senior manager, number 4. And then as this grows, it gets even bigger and bigger. So it's 50, 80, 120, and then 200 as a chair director. And we have to determine how many people are going to be in this, because this could be pretty crazy big. Okay. But remember, the sooner you get in, the higher ranking you're going to be qualified. And so if someone gets in late or last, or they just got in, they're here, and it'll grow, and they'll get up to here and get up to here and get up to here. But if that's where they are, you'll probably be in one of these spots. So that's why it's really important, as we have this new launch that we're going to do, that this is in place and that you'll really, really make a great benefit about what we're doing.
Hey, Dave, quick question.
Sure.
So Lynn is asking, can people in Crowd One sign up as a DBO Pro outside the U.S.? This is only for the U.S. at this moment, correct?
That's right. For right now, okay? This is only for the U.S., but one of the things we're working on behind the scenes is, Lynn, as you know, Crowd One is in Canada, and there are other countries around the world, but they're not in the U.S. But what Mark's working with them right now is to bring that style, that platform into the U.S. of what we're doing. So this is a unique situation for us, because Crowd One is now taking travel around the world. Okay, but whose travel they're taking? They're taking LifeTrend's travel program, right? And what Mark is doing, and he'll share more with you, they're talking about how can we take that same program that they're doing, bring it to the U.S., and have LifeTrends incorporate that program into what we're doing. And that's exactly what we're doing here. So Mark will have a lot more details on that. But for people who are here in the United States, or know someone who is in the United States, and I know we have a lot of friends to the north that know a lot of people in the United States, and they want to go DBO Pro, then they could do that. They could partner with someone here and make that happen. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they just have to have a U.S. address. So,
right.
Let's move on. All righty. Thank you.
Great. So the big news really is about what Mark's doing with Crowd One, and I know he talks about it all the time, and it's a wonderful program. But that's what joint ventures are all about. working together, creating something that's really substantial for all of us. And we all know this has been taking time, and it's probably taking longer than we wanted it to, but it's really evolving. And I think due to COVID-19, it's hindered us a little bit. But you know what it's really done, though? It's really created a sense of urgency to work from home, work for a business that's going to bring them success. You hear about the riots, you hear about the unrest, you hear about the trouble, you hear about the sickness. And you know what? People are tired of not being able to go back to work at their traditional job that they have. But as businesses like ours that are creating new jobs and new platforms in which for them to work, we are working diligently to make sure that this is working properly behind the scenes to launch this thing, and to make sure that when you present that opportunity to someone, that this is working properly, it's working great, people are getting the discounts, and they're actually bringing money in, because that's what they need. They need to earn an income. It's very important. A lot of people are afraid of the homeschooling, for example. We happen to homeschool our kids. But for most people, both parents work. You need another way to bring in some money. That's what we're working here to do. Tracy.
So we're at about 8:20, so just want to remind you of the time.
Sure.
So,
we got any questions? People are asking.
People are asking. I'm talking to them behind the scenes, so we're good.
Okay.
So what else did you want to talk to them about tonight?
Great. Well, what I really want them to do is start looking at travel. Start looking at those things that you want to do.
Unshare the
Find
screen.
out. Unshare the screen. Yes.
There you go.
Finding out what's going into the States. Looking into it. Travel's a fun time. Going to the Northeast in the fall foliage. It's a beautiful time. Winter ski trips are going to come. They're going to be available. You will have that. Start thinking about the spring and what you want to do. Start making those bucket lists of what you want to have and how that's going to grow. And also start thinking about the people that you know who are going to want to travel and do some other things. And as this program moves along and evolves, and we launch our new system and everything that we're doing and everything that we're showing you here, they'll be ready to go. Free, 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 as Mark always says. He likes to say, we want to give you free start, free shipping on our products, free access. That's really what it's about. We want to give people free opportunity. Free. Right.
Absolutely. You've done a great job tonight, Dave. Thanks for.
Well, it's been fun. You know, I really believe in this program, and it's taken a little longer than we thought. You know, we did, but you know what? We believe in it. We really believe in what's going on, what's moving forward, especially with this new revenue share program. I mean, you guys, this is going to be huge. Okay. And I'll be real candid with you. Most of you don't know who I am. I've been in network marketing, multi-level marketing, in different programs for over probably 25 years. I was an Amway guy back in '92, right? And I have great regard for the Amway Corporation, and I love their products. But I also understand how important it is when we network and we talk to other people about being your own boss, having your own business, working for yourself. Sometimes it's a 24/7 job, but then some days you don't have to answer to anybody. And it just takes those little steps, that little extra push to make those things happen. And you're at the right place at the right time. And there's no place I'd better be than working with Life Trends and being in business and seeing this opportunity arise. We're doing work on the side. I'm a graphic designer, and that's what I do, and I have other extra income coming in. But I'll tell you what, this program is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. And I know Mark talks about that, but I'm telling you, he's not kidding. This is really exciting. And Tracy and I are very excited, and we're very excited about the people around this call. And we are so looking forward to meeting every one of you and sitting on top of the mountain peak going, yep, we were there when we get started. We're all at these high award levels, and we're having a blast, and our life is grand, and we could share it with so many people who really need us. They really do.
And if anybody has any questions, go to lifetrends.supportsystem.com and use the ticket system, and we can help you from there. And you guys have a great night. Thanks for joining us on this rainy, stormy night. at least here in Georgia. And we look forward to seeing you guys there on the mountain peak, just like you said. So, David, great job. Good for you. Yay.
Okay.
And we'll see you next week, okay? And Mark will be back on. Talk to you soon,
Absolutely.
guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.